Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Oxford 4000 Essential English Words Podcast, episode 78. I'm your host, Emma.
And I'm Frank. Good to be back, Emma. I have to say, I've been feeling particularly energetic today. I even went for a jog this morning.
Look at you, Frank! Turning over a new leaf? I hope you didn't overdo it.
Just a little bit. But hey, speaking of exercise, I'm ready to exercise some brain muscles today. So, what is on the menu for today?
That's the spirit. Well, today we have a really interesting mix of words. We're going to cover sensible, particle, unfair, following, derive, extent, influential, concrete, effort, and lawn.
Oh, I like the sound of that list. Sensible and concrete sound very solid, but particle sounds a bit scientific.
It is a bit of a mix, isn't it? But before we dive in, we want to remind all our lovely listeners to please save this episode, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends.
Yes, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss a lesson. Your support really helps us keep these episodes coming.
Exactly. Now, let's start with our first word, sensible. That is spelled Sensible.
Sensible. I feel like I hear this a lot when people talk about making good choices.
You are spot on. To be sensible means to have or show good sense or judgment. It's about being practical. In Chinese, we would say 明知的 or 合情理的.
Ah, so if I decide to bring an umbrella because the sky looks gray, that is a sensible decision?
Ideally, yes. It's not about being flashy or emotional, it's about logic. For example, it was sensible of her to postpone the trip due to the storm.
Right, or he gave me some very sensible advice about saving money.
Perfect. It can also mean practical rather than fashionable, especially regarding clothes. Like, she wore sensible shoes for the long hike.
No high heels on the mountain. That makes sense. What about our next word? It sounds small.
It is very small. The word is particle, Particle.
Particle. Like a speck of dust?
Exactly. A particle is a minute portion of matter. It's a very small piece of something. In Chinese, this is 微粒 or 粒子.
So I could say, there wasn't a single particle of dust in her house.
You could. It's often used in science too, like subatomic particles. But in everyday language, it can also mean the least possible amount. For instance, there is not a particle of truth in his story.
Oh, I like that one. It adds emphasis. Not a particle of truth.
Moving on, we have unfair, Unfair.
Unfair. This one feels straightforward. It's just not fair, right?
Pretty much. It means not following the rules of a game or treating people unequally. In Chinese, 不公平的,
Like when my brother gets a bigger piece of cake than me. That is totally unfair.
a classic tragedy, Frank. Or in a workplace context, it is unfair to blame him for the mistake when he wasn't even there.
True. Or the referee's decision seemed unfair to the losing team.
Exactly. Life isn't always fair, but we can try to be sensible about it.
Nice callback. What is next?
Next up is following, Following.
Following. Is this just the verb follow with ing?
It can be, but here we are looking at it as a preposition or an adjective. As a preposition, it means coming after or as a result of. In Chinese, 在以后.
Oh, like following the meeting, we all went out for lunch.
Yes, exactly. It's a slightly more formal way of saying after. It can also be a noun, referring to a group of supporters. Like, the band has a huge following in Japan.
Ah, like a fan base. He gained a large social media following very quickly.
Spot on. Next word, derive. Derive.
Derive. This sounds a bit academic.
It can be. It means to obtain something from a specified source, or to base a concept on a logical extension of another. In Chinese, 言语 or 获得,
So if I enjoy reading, can I say, I derive great pleasure from reading?
that is a perfect usage. You get the pleasure from the reading. We also use it to talk about origins. Many English words are derived from Latin.
Oh, that is interesting. So cheese is derived from milk.
Technically, yes, though we usually just say made from for food. Derive implies a process of extraction or origin.
Got it. What is the next one?
The next word is extent. Extent.
Extent. Is this related to extend?
They are related. Extent is a noun referring to the area covered by something, or the degree to which something is the case. In Chinese, 程度 or 范围.
I hear the phrase to some extent a lot.
Yes, that is a very common phrase. It means partly.
For example, I agree with you to a certain extent, meaning I don't agree with you 100%.
Right. Or you could talk about the size of damage. We were shocked by the extent of the destruction.
The scale of it. She didn't realize the full extent of the problem until it was too late.
Exactly. Before we move to the next word, just a quick reminder to our listeners to subscribe and hit that bell. We have a great dialogue coming up later using these words.
Yes, please do. Okay, Emma, hit me with the next one.
The next word is influential. Influential.
Influential. Someone who has influence.
Correct. It describes someone or something that has a great influence on someone or something else. In Chinese, 有影响力.
Like a politician or a celebrity, he is one of the most influential people in the tech industry.
Yes, it's not just about being famous, but actually changing things. Her book was very influential in changing public opinion.
So it has power to change minds.
Precisely. Next, we have a hard one. Literally hard. Concrete. Concrete.
Concrete. Like the stuff sidewalks are made of?
Yes, that is the building material. In Chinese, 混凝土, but it also has an abstract meaning, ironically. It means specific or definite, as opposed to general or abstract. In Chinese, that would be 具体的.
Oh, so if I have a vague idea, I need to make it more concrete?
Exactly. We need concrete evidence before we can make an arrest.
Or, have you made any concrete plans for your holiday? Meaning, have you actually booked tickets?
You got it. It's the opposite of abstract. Now, let's look at effort. Effort.
Effort. That's when you try hard, right?
Yes, it's a vigorous or determined attempt. In Chinese, 努力.
He put a lot of effort into his project.
Yes, and we often say something was worth the effort, or please make an effort to be on time.
It takes a lot of effort to learn a new language. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it certainly does, but it is worth it. And finally, our last word for today is lawn. Lawn.
Lawn. Like the green grass outside my house?
Yes, a lawn is an area of grass, especially in a garden or park, that is cut regularly. In Chinese, 草坪,
He was mowing the lawn on Sunday morning.
a very suburban image. Or please keep off the lawn.
Right, you see those signs in parks. They sat on the lawn having a picnic.
Sounds lovely. So we have covered sensible, particle, unfair, following, derive, extent, influential, concrete, effort, and lawn.
That is a solid list.
Now let's put these into action. Imagine we are two colleagues discussing a new project proposal during a lunch break.
Got it. I'm ready.
So, Frank, have you looked at the new proposal for the community park renovation?
I have. To be honest, I'm not sure if the plan is entirely sensible. They want to replace the entire lawn with artificial turf.
I noticed that. I think it is a bit unfair to the local residents who love the natural grass.
Exactly. I don't think the planners realize the extent of the opposition. The local gardening club is very influential around here.
True. Following last night's town hall meeting, I think the council needs to come up with a more concrete plan that addresses environmental concerns.
I agree. They seem to think they can derive some cost savings by not maintaining real grass, but it removes every particle of nature from the park.
Well, if we want to change their minds, it's going to take a serious effort.
You're right. Maybe we should draft a counter proposal.
That was great, Frank. You managed to weave those words in very naturally.
It actually flowed quite well. I particularly liked using particle of nature. It sounded very dramatic.
It did. It really highlighted how particle can be used for emphasis. And the connection between lawn, sensible, and concrete plans worked perfectly in that context.
All right, listeners, now it is your turn to shine. We are moving into our Chinese to English practice segment.
This is where we test if you can really use these words.
I am going to give you a sentence in Chinese. It will be a bit complex. Your job is to translate it into English using the words we learned today. I'll pick 2 or 3 words from our list.
Are you ready? Let's go.
Okay, challenge number 1. Use the words following and unfair. Here is the sentence. 在不公正的裁决之后，球员们觉得再付出任何努力都没有意义了。
Oh, that is a tough one. Think about the timing and the feeling.
Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, here is a sample answer. Following the unfair ruling, the players felt there was no point in making any further effort.
Or you could say, the players felt it was pointless to make any effort following the unfair decision.
Both work well. Notice how following sets up the timeline right at the start or in the middle.
Ready for the next one. This one uses sensible and derive. The sentence is, 从长远来看，从这一小部分数据中得出结论，并不是一个明智的决定。
Be careful with derive here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How about this? It is not a sensible decision to derive conclusions from this small particle of data in the long run.
Oh, you snuck particle in there too. Nice. Another option. Deriving conclusions from such a small amount of data is not sensible in the long run.
Very clean. Okay, last one. Let's use concrete and extent.
Here is the sentence. 我们需要具体的证据来展示这场风暴造成破坏的程度。
Focus on evidence and damage.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sample answer. We need concrete evidence to show the extent of the damage caused by the storm.
Perfect. Concrete evidence is such a strong collocation, you almost always hear them together.
Absolutely. Well done if you got those right at home.
That was a great workout.
Certainly was. Before we head out, let me give you a sneak peek at the vocabulary for our next episode. We will be discussing ruler, interfere, jealousy, definition, whatever, figure, exhibition, accommodation, president, and prescription.
Jealousy and interfere? Sounds like we might have some drama in the next dialogue.
We just might. So please remember to like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell. It really helps us out.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Keep practicing, stay sensible, and we will see you next time.
Goodbye.